Hello everybody, happy Friday. Danny Shay here for your weekly dose of Friday ramblings. And we got some rambling to do. Yikes. I tried to come on a little earlier this week to do a news update, and I'm just having a hard time watching the news and trying to keep up with it and trying to make some sense out of it. It seems like we just need to get through this week, and maybe next week, and then it's going to start feeling a little better, I think. Anyway, let's just pull some energy cards. I'm using my Fountain Tarot today. This deck is a little harsh, it's a little sharp. So in pulling, yeah, there we go. Ooh, Moon card. It's like, yeah, there's some things coming out of the dark waters. It's like, what is it? Ew. Well, it's just a crab. Oh, it's not bad. Crabs are okay. Us cancers, we're okay. So what do we got? 3 cards. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. When I pulled this, the first thing that I saw was stand in your own power, in your own comfort, in your own abundance. Queen of Pentacles. Next card we get the 9 of Swords. There's some, it's like, holy crap, get in the fetal position and hug your knees. That kind of energy too. That's what's coming at us. This is where we need to stand, though, in our own power. And know, there we go. That's why I don't use these cards that much. The glare is kind of bad. It's the 6 of Wands, riding in as a winner, coming in as a winner. But when you look at this deck, when you look at this card, it's a little, it feels like he's almost being skewered. But he's not. He's riding in on a wave. It's kind of like those punk rockers who jump into the crowd and do that crowd surfing. That's what I think he's doing here. So it's the passion. It's the ride. Yeah. Big news. We had, I guess the biggest news was 80 years ago yesterday was D-Day. Some of the surviving veterans in wheelchairs. One guy met President Zelensky, and he was kind of taken back, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, you are the savior of the people." Is that what he said? Yeah. The savior of the people. So we're in this place now where we need to save democracy. And another day in history, Trump and Hillary won their prospective nominations in 2000, when was it, 15? So, and with Trump saying, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. He didn't say that. Oh, wait a minute. He did say it. No, he did. Well, it depends on who you believe. And speaking of lock her up, what do we have? Well, we have Hunter Biden. We have Steve Bannon. We have Eileen Cannon. We have Cheesebro. Did I say Eileen Cannon? Lock her up too? But today I just want to look at a couple. I want to look at, see if Steve Bannon, if he's really going to be going to jail. Because he may, he says, well, I'm going to appeal it all the way up to the Supreme Court. He'll be in jail by then. I think he needs to go surrender by July 1st. So, I don't know why it's taken so long. But the judge the judge in this, 1 second. Okay, the judge is a Trump appointee, Carl Nichols, and he gave Bannon 4 months. And it was questionable whether he was even going to get any time from Mr. Nichols, but he did 4 months. Just delay, delay, delay. And so let's just look. Will he go to jail? Let's just pull 3 cards. Will he end up going to jail? Ooh, the Emperor. When you look at this card, that looks like a little confinement box. Ooh. Knight of Coin, slow-moving knight that does come to fruition. 8 of Wands, yeah, he is going to jail. And that 8 of Wands, it's going to be a lot faster than he thinks. He's going to go, I got time, I can appeal. No, it's going to be shut down, and he's going to jail. Let's take a look at how he's going to do in jail. I'm looking at his big old belly with his 2 shirts, 4 pens. And I'm looking at that and I'm going, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. He isn't going to be able to eat all that rich food in jail. How's Steve Bannon going to do? How is Steve Bannon going to do in jail? I just heard, how is Trump going to do in jail? Well, we'll see. Ace of Swords. New truth. New truth coming right at him. Ooh, 6 of Wands crossing it. He still thinks, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. He's still going to be like spewing in. At the base of the reading, the 10 of Cups. This is my Democratic card. In the past is the Hierophant. Ooh. That the government opened up a box of whoop ass, and this is what's going on with Steve Bannon. He's going, oh my gosh. That little box, remember the Hierophant that we pulled in the box? Well, this is the Hierophant. It was the Emperor. The Emperor had a 4-sided box. Well, here the government is looking into that 4-sided box, putting Bannon in it. Don't drop me. Ow! All right. At the top of the reading, 4 of Swords. This is the retreat card. Yay, good. We won't hear him for a while. And this is also a sickness card, though. It's not like the 3 of Hearts. We have the 3 of Wands in the potential near future. He is he's kind of in this deck, he's pulling things together. He's pulling 2 sides together to braid one line. But in other decks, he's kind of watching the ship come in. There isn't much movement. In this deck, he is actually doing something. What is he doing? What is he pulling? Pulling 2 sides. Oh, I don't like that so much. Internal position. Yeah, he's not going to like it. He is going to feel, he's going to be in the fetal position and feeling those knives stab him in the back. In the external position, how is Steve Bannon feeling? How's he going to be like going to jail? Page of Coins. He's going to have, this is young energy, young project, a young awareness. Is he going to get a new reality coming his way? Hopes and fears. that he has some kind of celebration, that he doesn't get washed away by the rogue wave that hits him. And the final card, the Three of Pentacles. So we have the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles giving him some help. I'm going to drop this down so you all can see what I'm looking at. Got to move my iPad out of the way, though, with my notes. Come on now. Sorry. Okay, let me drop this down. Because the clarifiers we have are pretty big. Okay, organize myself. Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. Everything looks kind of good here until the internal position. At the top of the reading, he's not feeling very good at this. That's overshadowing this Four of Swords. It's the restrictedness. It is the complete retreat. So he's not really happy with what the government is doing to him. But he's got this Three of Wands that I want to pull some clarifiers on. And then from this is the only really bad one where he's like in that fetal position with all the swords being stabbed into his back. Young energy starting something new. Is he going on a new path? He hopes he could still celebrate. The final outcome is he's going to have assistance from other people that are going to help him out, that are going to help support him. Maybe he's got people in his prison, the J6 guys, who are going to support him a little bit. So he thinks, okay, yeah, it's going to be good. However, the clarifier with that is the Five of Pentacles. Complete loss, moral loss. Four of Cups, alone time, sadness, not looking at a particular offer. He's crying over spilled milk. He's crying over the 3 cups that are empty, but he's got another offer. He can turn this around if he wants, and that's kind of what I'm sensing intuitively with this. That's no good. Eight of Swords, so restricted. And at the base of the deck, woof. Five of Cups, sorrow. He has this Ace of Cups right next to it. There's a chance for a new emotional start. However, it's so hot and heavy. What a heavy load. Eight of Coins. The hard work of what? Of prison? Of what? Of the choices that he made. That is leaving him in suspension. Steve Bannon. All right, I am going to pull some clarifiers on this Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. What does that mean? What is he getting when he's looking at the Three of Wands? Normally, it's an overseas card. It could be dark money card, but in this deck, it's like utilizing the 3 wands and melding them into one. And so is he going to be blending his MAGA group Is that what he's doing? And then with the 3 of coins, dark money, is he blending those energies together? Up, overseas travel, yes. Ooh, is he leaving? Yes. Is he gonna bail? Is he gonna bail? It came out yes. When I went, oh, is he gonna leave? What? What? All right, let's pull some more on this. Is Steve Bannon going to leave? Destruction, breakdown, busy, via magic, unlock the key, faith and trust. He's leaping over a bridge. I don't think he is necessarily going to leave. He's planning on leaving. That's what this card is. It's a young, energetic, new project. How can I do this? How can I manage this? This 4 of Wands, looking at the sea. Yeah, I can manage this. I can get out of here. Oh my gosh. I think, yes, he is planning. And is this, oh my gosh. So those were Libby's intuitive cards, Meister Tarot. She did a reading on whether Trump was going to be leaving. And Trump and Bannon are talking. They're like sharing stories back and forth about how do we leave? How do we get out of here? Where do we go? Wow. And Trump's got company. As I just mentioned, he's got 30 plus people who are in trouble with the law. 30 plus. Are they all going to go to an island in the Caribbean? Okay, got to look at that. Islands in the Caribbean. What's going on with Russia sending warships into the Caribbean to have some kind of military drills? They call them games. War games. It's not fun. It's not a game. War games. Who's the winner of this game? Oh, cricket. Cricket. The U.S. won some championship in cricket. Now that's a game. Oh, it's kind of like baseball. Cricket. That's what we should have. We should have the U.S. against Russia in a cricket game. Or Olympics. Let's just solve it that way. And what do you win? You win a medal. What do you lose? You don't lose anything. You just don't win a medal. Oh, okay. The Earth would like it. All right. What's going on with Russia's war games? What's going on with Russia coming into the Caribbean? I just heard Ted Cruz is pissed because they're not giving him a stateroom on one of those Russian warships. Don't come into my vacation home without giving me a stateroom on one of your cruise ships. with ballistic missiles. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Russia, Caribbean. Russia, Caribbean. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Nino liked that card. Tower card. Here we got Russia in the potential near future, wanting to go back to a simpler time. What's going on here? We got Joe Biden in the hopes and fears. Yikes. Let me drop it down and hopefully we can make some sense out of this. You know, just because I have the Tower card here. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups coming together in a celebration. So it's like they're coming in with some information. It's not going to be horrible because you got the Three of Cups challenging, covering it. But at the base of the reading is the fear of the Tower. In the past, it's the underwaterness of the Two of Pentacles. It's the choppiness. This guy's drowning here, and he's trying to save himself a little bit. We have the Knight of Cups. There's going to be some kind of surprise up at the top, and this has to do with the Empress card, with bringing forth something new from Russia, going back to a simpler time. The High Priestess, big secrets, hopes and fears. Joe Biden can figure this out, and then we have the karmic Wheel of Fortune. What is Russia doing in the Caribbean? So far, it really doesn't say anything. It says that they can bring destruction into our backyard. Clarifiers, Ace of Cups. This card always throws me in this deck. This is a new emotional start. But this card, because it's got the two doves, it's like a coming together of peace. There's going to be some kind of, you know, we have the Empress and we have Russia and Joe Biden. It's going to be a burden. But there is going to be celebration. Got to be careful about that one, though. With new information coming with this Queen of Wands. Could be legal stuff, international court stuff. I don't see it except it's just a show of force and how strong they can be. And I don't know where Russia is getting all their funding to send their warships over. That's kind of crazy. Okay, what else are we going to look at? Hang on. Okay, let's look at Scott Perry and Ronnie Jackson in the Intel Committee. And then I think I'm going to look at Wisconsin, another state that has indicted numerous people. Cheesebro is one of them. And why isn't Ron Johnson indicted in that? He's the senator from Wisconsin who all the fake electors were going through his aide, and then he was going to get it to Mike Pence. Why isn't, let's look at him right now. Why isn't Ron Johnson, the devil, why isn't Ron Johnson indicted? Will he be indicted? Will Ron Johnson, let's just do a 411, 6 cards on Ron Johnson. And again, that card flew out. Ron Johnson. He is tied to And this is what I'm feeling. And I mentioned this on Monday. There are so many MAGA people that are in huge trouble. Josh Hawley, Ron Johnson, Mike Johnson. Are they related? Ted Cruz. All these guys. And as soon as Trump is gone, they are in so much trouble. I mean, then justice can happen. And what Trump is doing, oh, you're weaponizing the justice. I mean, of course, that's what he has done. That's what he did with Jeff Sessions. And Jeff Sessions goes, I got to recuse myself. He was doing the right thing in that moment in time. And then Bill Barr came in. So Trump is putting in all his people so that when time comes, he can take over. Anyway, let's go back to Ron Johnson. Give me 6 cards. 411. 411. Ooh, something fast is going to happen. Let's hope. I don't, has he been getting money coming in? All right. So this is why I said something fast is coming in, the 8 of Wands. We have the Democratic card, 10 of Cups. Democracy is in the center of Ron Johnson. Yeah, but he's not following. So he's getting this card. We already know, he already had the addiction card twice pop out, so we didn't need it again. But he is working behind the scenes with, to me, it feels like Russian operatives, dark money. And there is going to be some full illumination coming to him. And he's got justice waiting in the wings. The external card is this ending and new beginning. So it's not going to happen right away, but there's going to be some news that comes out. This Page of Cups news. So we haven't heard the last of Ron Johnson. Anyway, let's go back to the Intelligence Committee. Scott Perry and Ronnie Jackson. And this Ronnie Jackson guy, he was, I don't think I mentioned him with the 30 plus, but he's one of the plus. He was Trump's physician. That's right, with the cognitive test. But he's been charged with a whole bunch of crimes. And now he is in Congress. And he's part of the Intelligence Committee. And so the Intelligence Committee is normally made up of very serious people. They take their jobs very seriously. They're not MAGA. They're not far right, far left. They're in the middle. This is the Intelligence Committee. So, I don't know that much about the Intelligence Committee, except they should be intelligent. Should be, operative word. But now that they have Ronnie Jackson in there, which I don't know. I mean, if you can't make it as a doctor, you might as well just become a congressman. If you can't make it as a college dropout, can't make it as a high school dropout, become a congressman. If you can't make it as a tarot reader, I'm not going to become a congressman. Okay. Is the intelligence community going to keep information away from Congress because of these two guys? Let's just see. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. I'm going to drop this down and y'all can see not great cards for the intelligence community. Come on now. There we go. We have the Death card, and it's being covered by the Sun card. Interesting, right? So we have one thing ending and a new beginning. A lot of cards, especially in the Rider-Waite, you can see the sun rising on the horizon with the Death card. Or is it the sun setting? Here we have it crossed by the Sun card, full illumination. Death of full illumination. Yes? That's what I'm thinking. We have the Four of Cups. We have 3 empty cups, 1 full cup. They're not sharing the information, the information that they get from the world, because they need to battle and defend this illumination. And they're a little imprisoned in here with the 4 of Swords. This committee is now tainted. It's now sick. It's injured. It's on its sarcophagus. If you look at the Rider-Waite, the 4 of Swords, the knight is laying on the sarcophagus. I think it's a knight. I can't remember now. Anyway, in the internal position is the 5 of Cups. Sorrow, loss. External position is the Hermit. Shining illumination. However, he's not giving, he's a hermit. He's being a hermit with the information. Somebody got their wish, hopes and fears, but it's being restricted. Final outcome, restricted. Balanced with the need to know and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the abundance. I think it's being balanced. It's being restricted. And this goes back to Prince Charming Mom asked about, did the intelligence community tell Mr. Pumpkinhead about ET activity? And I said I would read on it, but I got no, that they didn't. They gave him limited information, and the information that he got, he forgot about. Because all he's worried about is all his trials, and all he does is think about the last thing he's heard. That's what he goes with in all his decision-making processes. According to those who know, whoever got into the room last before he made the decision, that's who he went with. So, 3 cards. Did they restrict Trump's information? I'm hearing a huge yes. on ET activity. Knight of Cups, information coming from an unexpected source. Joe Biden card, he's being protected, right? By the democracy is being protected by the this shield. So I'm saying yes. And 10 of Cups, the democracy card, the balance. I'm just saying yes. I did. I said yes. So let's look at, I'm going to go back to the Intelligence Committee. See, it's Ramblin' Friday. Are they going to get rid of... So now Mike Johnson is under fire again. For putting these guys in there. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So is, should I read on Mike Johnson or should I read on, is the Intelligence Committee going to, can they kick those guys out? I don't think so. I think, can they kick them out? Well, I got Chariot that they may be moving on, but I think it's Mike Johnson that may be moving on. Okay, this is not really giving you much news about anything. We have the retreat card. We have the fountain card, the infinity, staying within the light. This is an unknown card. The more you're off to the edges on this, the darker it gets over here. And here's a little lighter, but the center is where you want to be. The center is where the truth is. And then you have the moving on card. You have the Nine of Wands embattled. You have the King of Wands. Look what he is shaking up the ground with some news. And it comes really, really fast. This was, can they get rid of these guys? And I'm thinking it's Mike Johnson going. Something big shaking him up. And they're moving. Eight of Wands. Moving fast. So, I need to redo this. So, let's look at Mike Johnson again. The man without a bank account. How can you not have a bank account in the United States? We're a capitalistic economy. We believe in capitalism. And this guy doesn't have a bank account? I mean, are you homeless? Nothing wrong with homeless. Till you try to get some services and then you can't because you don't have a home, you need an address, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Mike Johnson, what's going on? Are you sticking around soon? Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. King of Swords. He's got some legal stuff coming at him. He is tending to, Seven of Coins, he's tending to his projects. He's kind of turning them over, seeing things, turning them over. I think he's going to be turned over. Is Hakeem Jeffries in here? Mike Johnson, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Knight of Wands in the past. The top of the reading is the illusion, delusion. Did you pick the right speaker? Be careful. And the heavy burden that he's got with this Ten of Wands. No matter what he touches, it's on fire. Hopes and fears is that a star rises out of this dark, inky looking waters. A new truth. Page of Swords. Hopes and fears. The Two of Cups, that they can come together, the two sides can come together to elect Queen of Swords. So we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, another female. High Priestess, some intuitive, some dark intuitive stuff. Knight of Coins, slow moving knight. Being stabbed in the back by the Magician. Ooh, is Trump going to stab him in the back? He's going to get sick. Nine of Pentacles. This card was always my Nancy Pelosi card. I know a lot of people didn't use this for Nancy Pelosi. I did, because she lives in her own little wealthy garden. And then we have the Fountain deck card. As it bounces back and forth, I'm seeing a change. I am seeing a change. I've seen it before, and we'll just leave it at that change right there. All right, 45 minutes. I think I'm done. Stick a fork in me. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Let's do one Work Your Light. Just one to say, ooh, Pleiades, double mission. There we go. That was at the base, so we're going to do two. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Channeling and uplifting humanity. I was talking with my hillbilly brother the other day, and he started getting into it with me on the 34 counts. Somebody said 34. It's my favorite day of the month. 34. And so he started, trying to get me all riled up. And I just rose above it. I didn't engage. Just didn't engage. And I think that's so important, because we get caught off guard. And when we get caught off guard, just walk away till you can come back and figure out. Because he says the stupidest stuff. And I don't know how to react to this stupid stuff. Okay. Work your light. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. We are doing it. Get out and vote. Get people to vote. Help with the polling, whatever you can do. Happy Friday. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.